Today I'm showing you how to actually obtain the LGM-1 Wonder Weapon in Astra Malorum. As always, you need to turn on power and pack a punch before anything. Worth mentioning, even with objective indicators, sometimes the objective indicators don't mark the exact part piece that you need to pick up. If that ever happens, just try leaving the room, leaving the area, and it should auto-update and actually mark the part. Once you have power and pack a punch turned on, we need a handful of different items, and we need to kill Oscar many different times. The first part you can find is some wiring. That wiring is going to be found in a lamppost that is blinking. Luckily, Astra Malorum is a very small map and all the lampposts are outside, generally in the middle area or towards the left side of the map. This is different every time. I've seen it in many different places, but it is very obvious. Just look for any blinking lamppost, shoot it a couple times, and you should have the wiring. Our next part piece is a car battery, which you get by shooting the hood of Tessie with a pack-a-punched weapon. The next piece is a disc that you get by shooting down a disc from Oscar. And the last piece is actually 3 pieces. You need to equip Cryo Freeze and then shoot these ether crystals with Cryo Freeze. They will drop little fragments, it's a 100% drop rate, and all you need to do is shoot 3 crystals and you will get 3 fragments. The next step requires you to kill Oscar in 3 different ways. The first of which is very simple. You need to go to the Speed Color Room, this museum, and with those 3 fragments you just collected, you can turn on this rocket trap. That will begin a countdown sequence you can see with the subtitles on. All you need to do is make sure Oscar is inside of that area right there when that hits 0. I've heard that you need to shoot off Oscar's shield, but as you see in the gameplay, I didn't need to do so. I could be wrong, but as you see in the footage, it looks pretty clear cut to me. Now, if you fail this, all you need to do is collect 3 more fragments, which you do with Cryo Freeze and those ether crystals. You don't even need to spin around. It can be done in the same round. You'll know you've successfully done this when Oscar obviously dies, and he'll drop a shiny trinket. But don't worry, you don't need that for the Wonder Weapon. The next pseudo trap involves the telescope and the pack-a-punch room. As soon as you turn on pack-a-punch, you'll notice that there are some pipes that are steaming. Pipes, control panels, whatever these things are. You need to shoot 5 of these in quick succession. There are a lot of these panels and pipes around the room, and I would highly encourage you to turn up your game volume because you can hear them hiss very clearly. They also have a really big visual of steam coming out of them, and that's how you know which one you need to shoot. Simply shoot the one that's steaming and hissing, and it will move on to another, find it somewhere else in the room, shoot it again. I believe you need to do this about 5 times, and on the 5th one you should get a bit of dialogue and the telescope should adjust. In terms of locations, there are 2 underneath the telescope, there are a few of the inside of the walls in the room that are pretty obvious, there are 2 above the telescope where the scaffolding is, there's one in the room with the portal, and there's even one on a pillar inside of the room. Believe me, when you explain it, it sounds a lot more daunting than it actually is. Once you've adjusted the telescope, lead Oscar right underneath the telescope and then interact with the left side of the telescope. This should bring you to like a star map type of thing, and all you need to do is move your cursor so that way the crosshair is hovering over the sun, which the sun is right there. It's the brightest thing on the map. I've been told it's always up and to the left, but I can't confirm that myself. You should get kicked out as soon as you hover over the sun, and that should activate this trap. Once again, have Oscar pass through it. It will insta-kill him. He should drop a shiny trinket, and that's how you know you've done this successfully. And this last one is fairly easy. Simply bring Oscar to the laser trap in this room, and I believe you need the drone/disc and the car battery for this step, because you'll notice that you place the drone here and there is a car battery overload. You will interact with the trap once to place down these objects and then activate it again in order to activate the laser trap. This will begin a mini lockdown sequence where you need to survive until the battery has overcharged. Once again, I've seen people say that you need to destroy all of the drones so he doesn't have his shield up, but as you can see in the gameplay, I didn't do that and I still completed this objective. You can do these 3 different traps in any order you want, but the final trap you kill Oscar with will drop the LGM-1 Wonder Weapon. This is an interesting Wonder Weapon, incredibly fun, very creative. I love the design. This specializes in single target enemies. It is phenomenal against the boss fight, but against a horde of zombies, it's gonna be pretty slow killing. As of right now, we haven't found any upgrades, but you can pack-a-punch it. And of course, you will need it for the main quest, which I am absolutely planning on making a guide and walkthrough for, but I have found a good amount of different strats and details that are going to make this Easter egg so much easier for you. Be sure to subscribe for that, and if you want 8 hours of Astra Malorum content, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.